I'll be talking to you about what's it like to live in Israel as a religious, beautiful, amazing woman like myself.
I don't know. I can't. I'm just kidding, guys. So today we're going to be spending time together doing something I love doing, and that's laundry. Lots of laundry. As well as talk about the reason why I'm starting YouTube. Anybody who is religious joining me on this video, you may have already noticed I am not one of those typical Jewish women. I actually came back to Judaism, so what that is in Hebrew is called Chazarti L'Tshuva. Chazarti B'Tshuva. Why is it Be? Alright, anyway, the translation for that is, what's the translation for that? Repent? What? It's because it doesn't shut off at night. It just runs and runs and runs, that's why. I didn't download anything! We got a lot of earwigs. As I hang my clothes up outside, a lot of bugs start coming around. And also the fact that our apartment's like 80 years old. So, Chazarti B'Tshuva, which the clear translation to that is pretty much I came back into repenting. I might be wrong, but that's just my thoughts. I am somebody that came back to Judaism and have been enjoying it ever since. As soon as I became religious, I was just all in. You know, I changed my whole wardrobe. I got married. You know, after the wedding, we decided we just wanted to start having babies. Then we were blessed with twins. Yeah, and that was real fun. That was a ride. So it was just going so fast. Another earwig. I just kind of do this to brush the earwigs off and just hope that when somebody puts on the underwear, for instance, they normally just like run away, you know, after I start folding the clothes most of the time. Okay, now that I'm talking about them, normally I don't focus on them, guys. I don't focus on the earwigs and the spiders, but because I'm talking about them, there's a little bit more in my face. Found this, somebody's giving them away. Let's hope I didn't get too big on the backside. Becoming religious, I did share little me. I changed my ways. I stopped having a real interest to get connected to anyone. Story that'll make me start crying. No, it's not like that, but it's a deep one. Not for this video. I was craving a friend, and when I was studying, I just became a full-time student for the past 5 years. So I had no time to really connect to friends and stuff like that. I got out of the university and I decided I want to have friends. Let's get a little bit more intimate here. Apparently there's just lots of loud noise here in Haifa. The sound is just unbelievable. Well, anyways, we'll just hope for the best. Being religious and stuff, you don't have a TV. We don't watch a lot of media stuff. You know, I started watching other people's blogs, you know, other mothers. How does a mother look? You go and you see these religious women and it's a different culture. I didn't know that culture. Grew up in a culture totally different to that. I want to know that culture. And so I was just waiting somebody, some woman that I could watch or that I could, you know, listen to telling me her stories. And that never came. YouTube is so cool and getting other people's insights, because when you're doubting something or you're scared of something, it's really nice when you have somebody just telling you that it's okay, I'm going through it too, that kind of thing. It was like 3 years ago, I was a student, you know, a mom. I'm like, this is not, I can't do this. I knew that it would take a real tzadikah to go out and start talking about her experiences. And then, well, you know, I definitely don't feel like that woman. I don't have enough experience in it, but like, what can I do? Like, I just feel like if I was crying out for somebody to tell me it's okay, like this is how my life is, I would get so comforted by it, and I would get so much more belief in myself to keep going in the path that I'm going than to start going back and then going to my old ways, you know, because that happens, you know, when you get so stuck and you don't have anybody to talk to or any friends, and you feel like when you go out, I was so socially weird. I was just like start talking and talking and talking. I'm like, hi guys, how you doing? Blah, 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 blah. Like everything I've learned, personal stuff, anything anything that was just debating in my head, and and then like everybody would just be like, that's too much information, and you know, and I was never that person. So I realized, because everything's a learning pool, everything you do is learning, just learning over and over again. You get slapped here, get slapped there. You just kind of keep in the state of being somewhat prepared to be accepting a new, like, oh, I have a whole thing. The next video I'm doing, by the way, you guys check it out. My whole health took me to really interesting places in the aspect of different things. I'm not getting laundry done. Blah, 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 blah. People see me and I just hit them in the face with all the things I go through. So now you guys get to listen to it. See? How special are you to go and listen to all of my problems? You know, the foremothers, how are they as mothers? I was looking for books for that. I want to know exactly how they were as a mother. I would be so annoyed. Learn the parsha, read Rashi. They raised children that were completely different in their own spirituality, but kept on to Judaism. Yeah, I was craving for insights, because to me, the religious woman knows her ways and knows herself. For me, that was just something so amazing. I'm not that woman though. I'm a woman that bashes her head against the wall to figure out what's right and wrong. And from my mistakes, I learn. So that's me. I'm not that clean cut. I gotta go put up the laundry. Anyway, this got a little unraveled, so I'll just show you a little bit. Something all Jewish mothers should do. Well, actually, I don't think most do. I went to the store. They asked me, I was getting tzitzits for my husband, and they're like, oh, which kind of tzitzits do you want? And I said he likes the ones that don't flop around. Quiet! Inside! Inside, now. And so I got him the thicker ones, because they're nicer. Don't ruin as fast. And the guy asked me, he's like, oh, like, does he do it himself? Does he know how to do it? And I said, of course, but I do it. He's like, why? You're the woman. It's a man's job. Like, what? What do you mean man's job? My husband can't even pick up his own socks. He's gonna really like take time doing his tzitzits? I don't know. I don't trust that. I don't trust that. Who trusts that? Lashem mitzvah tzitzit. If you want to know a little bit about tzitzits, I'm not gonna go into the halacha because you know me. I'm not that type to give you guys a shiur, they call it, or lesson in Judaism. So Ashkenazi men, they have tzitzits and they have 7 to 8 to 11 to 13, and each one of them has 2 knots each. If you want to know more about it, put a link down below. I'm Chabad. You probably have no idea what I'm talking about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Make sure. You might actually not be able to talk while you do tzitzits. I've never heard that. If that's true, just let me know. Yup, Fee. Good to go. In Israel, most people wash their clothes in cold water. Why? Because it's expensive to wash it in hot water. I don't separate whites. I used to do that, but now I don't. So many clothes. How worse is it gonna get, you know? In the winter time, it gets horrible because then I have no place to hang my clothes. My whole porch gets full of clothes. And all the kids are stuffed inside. Like I was saying, the spiders, they come from the trees. They fall onto my clothes and all the earwigs too. I have to like smell 4 people's dirty underwears, dirty socks, because somehow it just kind of flitters all over the house. Yeah, so it's the job of of a mom, to smell lots of people's underpants. Well, what you gonna do? You thought I was done folding laundry? No. You know, I never know how to fold these. Does anybody know how to do this? But I see those women sometimes how they have like this perfectly smooth, flat, beautiful looking sheets. I want some tea. Tea! It's really hot. You guys get to unpack with me. We just came back from Rosh Hashanah, which is a holiday. It's a 2-day holiday. We were in Beit Shemesh. And so when we come back, we have all sorts of good stuff. And they somehow always go into our bedroom and flop on the floor and then get dispersed all throughout our room. But beware, that room is a mess. See, I don't know if it interests you at all, but I would have loved to see a woman show me her mess before she cleans it up. It's just so humbling to be a mother, and it's all day cleaning. Just all sorts of random stuff all over the floor. Anywho's, you know those perfect kids? The mother looks so perfect, and the husband looks so perfect. How many hours a day do they spend cleaning themselves? I was brought up in a family that was a lot less uptight about what you wear, but I get some good comments. Well, that's never fun, finding dirty clothes and clean clothes. Happens often when you have a little house. Look, I have never heard a woman say, yeah, you know, I keep a really clean house, and this is how I do it. I tried for a year to act like a civilized woman that knows how to clean, stay at home, take care of the babies, and clean. I was like, you know what? I feel strong. I feel confident. I'm a confident person. I could stay home every day with the kids, and it was the hardest year I've had to go through. I was depressed. Felt like every single day was the same day. Sadly, I wasn't that woman. You know, till this day, I feel like I've failed in some aspect. Pretty fun when you buy titties for your son for the first time. Just like, what? That little Jewish boy? Lots of little tights. There's a way to fold them up or something. They go like this, and they flop it over. I don't think it's supposed to turn out like this. It doesn't turn out like this. I don't know where you guys are at, but like for me, introducing you to a different culture, it's pretty cool. You know what's really nice too is when you share experiences with each other. That's something that's just priceless. I think most of my wisdom or whatever, my whole perspective on life is from other people sharing to me their experiences. I feel like it's very valuable. All in all, I feel like it's, you know, it's not too bad. Yay! So, this is my mess. And this is my life.
Oh, hello.
You're still there?
Well, just let me know if this video did something for you. Send a comment down below, and I'll hopefully get back to you as soon as I can.